Welcome back, friends, to TV5 News at 9. It's time now for our favorite segment, Education Matters. We are here with Dr. Craig Douglas. Thank you, Dr. Douglas, for being here. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good. Trying to keep the kids from getting into that summer slump.
Yeah.
So I love this topic we're talking about today, the Michigan Learning Channel. So Dr. Douglas, we've covered this before, but remind us what the programming can offer our kids.
Yeah, it kind of came out of the pandemic, Colette, as it was widely reported in our state. Internet connectivity for parents back in the pandemic when schools were not in session was real spotty.
Yes.
So in response to that, Detroit Public Broadcasting and other public broadcasting stations in the state put together some on-air programming that parents could access through traditional antenna, not requiring the internet. Okay. So that's kind of the genesis of all this. So you're right, we've kind of covered this for about a year and a half, and the programming has continued to evolve and be refined, and it's very high quality in my opinion. And it's available not only over the air as I described, but also online through the internet, and it's web-based. It's also scheduled through various programming. So there's a great opportunity for a variety of ways to access the programming. I decided to circle back this week because having celebrated Independence Day just yesterday, this week is dedicated to the theme Heroes. And I thought it was so cool to identify veterans and those who serve in the armed forces and first responders. And so in my research, I was kind of blown away by how broadly they define heroes. For example, they have a piece on the Coast Guard out of Belle Isle. And they talk about the Coast Guard, and of course that's a branch of the services, right? But it's not one that necessarily we think of first. Not only do they provide border safety, but they also provide security for our border with Canadians. Officials. So the Coast Guard fulfills a very important safety mechanism for us. That's featured this week in the Michigan Learning Channel.
That is fascinating, something a lot of kids may not know about, so that's great for them to learn about. Now, so we're focused on helping kids beat the summer slump. So how can this also help teachers, Dr. Douglas?
Well, educators can also dial in and access downloadable resources that are excellent resources. So if teachers are working right now, say in tutoring or summer programs in their various schools, they can supplement their materials cost-free through the Michigan Learning Channel. For example, they have lessons on mathematics, lessons on science, geography, and of course reading and writing. In fact, the one theme they have repeatedly throughout the summer, this set of lessons, is read, write, and roar. And it's a theme-based approach to literacy. So great resources for educators too.
Yeah, are there some other topics that would be interesting, upcoming topics you'd like to tell us about?
There's a couple. One upcoming topic is called Creatures.
Creatures,
where they take a close look at many of the creatures, animals that exist on the earth, and what a great way to spark curiosity because kids always gravitate. You know, some kids go to pandas, others go to other animals, right? Giraffes. And then another one is engineering.
Oh, great.
So taking a look at careers in engineering and themes related to that whole field of study.
I love it. Thank you so much for bringing this to us today. Appreciate it, Dr. Douglas. Michigan Learning Channel. Okay, look that up. For more information about today's topic, check out the lifestyle page on WNEM.com.